Hi you guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing so well. I want to talk about anti-aging habits. Now these are habits that I learned about years ago and I wish that I had learned even sooner because I know for a fact that they have paid off when it comes to the look of my skin. It's really just being as mindful as you can about these habits, especially if you're like me and you just enjoy taking care of your skin is very important to you, then you might find a lot of these habits to be interesting and you might want to be mindful of them yourself. Okay, so the first habit that I really try to avoid as much as I possibly can is not getting enough sleep. Here's the thing with sleep, beauty sleep is definitely a real thing, and when you don't get enough sleep, it can actually spark our cortisol levels, which is that stress hormone. And I've talked about in other videos how that spike in our cortisol levels from not getting enough sleep can actually stimulate our sebaceous glands and cause acne. But that spike in cortisol levels can also break down our collagen, and our collagen is what keeps our skin nice and tight and plump. And if we start to lose that faster, we're going to start seeing those signs of aging like fine lines, wrinkles, and sagging. So if you are consistently not getting enough sleep, it can age you faster. And you can start seeing those signs of premature aging. Which leads me to my next habit, which has to do with the way that we sleep. Now, when we sleep with our face pressed to the pillow, it actually causes our skin to fold. And when we do that night after night for years or even decades, it causes those folds in our skin to turn into wrinkles. Now, if that is something that really matters to you and you really want to avoid that, then the best position to sleep in is actually on your back. But if you're someone that is just like, I can't sleep on my back, it's too difficult, I just won't get enough sleep, then I totally understand that. So there are actually special pillows that you can buy that allow you to sleep on your side without creating those folds in your face. I've never tried any of these anti-aging pillows before. I would actually love to purchase one for myself, but they tend to be pretty pricey. So if you guys have ever tried one, definitely let me know in the comments. The next habit that is really important to break is not switching up our skincare as we get older. Now, I always say that it's important to switch up our skincare as the seasons change, but our skin also changes as we get older. And it's important to realize that the skincare routine that you use when you were a teenager to clear up your skin may not be the same skincare that works for you when you're 26 years old. Once we turn 25, that collagen in our skin starts to deplete. So it might be a good idea to switch up the skincare routine and maybe add a retinol, add a vitamin C. And then another thing that happens as we get older is we start to lose moisture in our skin. So it's always a good idea to even add more hydrating and moisturizing ingredients into the skincare routine as well. The next habit that is so important to have, probably the most important habit that I'm going to talk about, is of course to wear your SPF, but not just wear it, but also wear it correctly. And the thing is, your SPF does not last all day, it only lasts 2 hours. It's so important to wear a broad spectrum SPF, and a broad spectrum SPF just means an SPF that protects you from those UVA rays, those aging rays, and those UVB rays, those burning rays. The next habit to be really mindful of is to just be gentle with your skin. You don't want to rub or tug on your skin with a towel. You don't want to rub on your eyes because all of that can cause inflammation. It can cause pulling on the skin. And too much of that over time can actually enhance the appearance of dark circles under your eyes. And it can also increase inflammation in the skin. And of course, inflammation can lead to hyperpigmentation, but too much of that consistently can also start to break down your collagen. So just be gentle with your skin. When you're using your towel, just do a little patting motion. If you feel the need to rub your eyes, just know that the skin around your eyes is much thinner than the skin on your face, and any sort of constant trauma or pulling or tugging in that area can lead to lasting effects. The next habit is bringing your skincare down to your neck and even your chest. I've gotten a few questions and requests about doing a video specifically for skincare on the neck and chest, but I do want to say it is so important to bring down your skincare products down to your neck and your chest. In my opinion, there is no need for some special cream just for your neck. In my personal skincare routine, I bring down my face cleansers, my hydrating serums, my peptide serums, my vitamin C serum. I bring all of that down to my neck. It's important to treat this entire area as one. We don't want radiant glowing skin on our face and then not on our neck, right? The only ingredients that I do not bring down to my neck and chest are harsh chemical exfoliants because I personally can't tolerate a lot of those on my neck. The skin on your neck is a little bit thinner, so that is something to keep in mind. Another ingredient that I don't bring down to my neck is my tretinoin. So instead of using my prescription tretinoin on my neck, I will use a over-the-counter retinol on my neck just so I can still get the benefits without any of the harsh side effects. The next habit is cleansing makeup off properly. We all know that this is so important to do every single night, and if you don't do it, it can lead to signs of premature aging. I once read that for every night that you fall asleep with your makeup on, you age 7 days. I don't know about you, but when I was a teenager, I fell asleep with my makeup on often, so I had a lot of damage that I needed to undo when I got older. I take my cleansing routine very seriously, especially when I am wearing makeup. I always double cleanse, and my favorite way to break down my makeup is by using a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil. The main thing that you want to stay away from, of course, are makeup wipes. They have tons of potentially irritating ingredients in them. They can lead to a lot of inflammation in the skin. They can make acne worse. They can cause hyperpigmentation to be worse. One of the biggest things that changed the game for me when it came to my skincare routine was not using makeup wipes anymore. I have multiple skincare routines on my channel where I talk about how I like to double cleanse. I will link a few of those below for you if you are interested in seeing how I like to double cleanse. The next anti-aging habit to build is to have a good pair of sunglasses. And I don't mean those new trendy sunglasses that barely cover your eyes. I mean a good full coverage pair of sunglasses that can also cover your under eyes fully, because it's gonna help to keep your under eyes from getting darker from the sun. Also, wearing a pair of sunglasses all the time is gonna keep you from constantly squinting when you're outside. And when you are constantly squinting, it can create those dynamic wrinkles around those eyes. Dynamic wrinkles are those wrinkles that are caused by those movements and facial expressions that we make. The next thing that I want to talk about is alcohol. And I'm not talking about cutting out alcohol completely. I'm just saying moderation. Alcohol consumption has actually been directly linked to premature aging. It can deplete the levels of vitamin A that we have in our bodies, which can actually lead to depleting our collagen. It can also cause a lot of dehydration in our bodies, which is a factor that can aid in the formation of wrinkles. And when we drink alcohol, it causes our blood vessels to contract, and over time, those blood vessels can burst, and this can lead to fine lines, wrinkles, and even sagging. Okay, so those are actually all of the anti-aging habits that I have for you today. If you guys have any anti-aging habits that you like to follow, let me know in the comments. But I hope this video was helpful and enjoyable for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.